Arsenal's sporting director Andre Berta, pushing for Eberechi Eze before weekend. Arsenal's new sporting director, Andre Berta, is working tirelessly to secure a deal for Crystal Palace's Eberechi Eze. With the player already on board, negotiations are heating up as both clubs aim for a resolution before the weekend. Arsenal Football Club is in the midst of an exciting transition, not only in terms of player acquisitions but also at the management level. With Andre Berta recently appointed as the new sporting director, fans are eager to see how his strategies will shape the future of the club. Berta's immediate task is to secure a deal for Crystal Palace's talented midfielder Eberechi Eze, a signing that could significantly bolster Arsenal's attacking options ahead of the upcoming season. A bright talent in Eberechi Eze. Eberechi Eze has emerged as one of the most promising young talents in the Premier League since joining Crystal Palace from Queen's Park Rangers in 2020. The midfielder has showcased his abilities with his dribbling skills, vision, and goal-scoring prowess, making him a key player for the Eagles. Last season, Eze's performances caught the attention of several top clubs, Arsenal being one of the most prominent admirers. What makes Eze even more attractive to Arsenal is his versatility. He can operate effectively as an attacking midfielder or out wide. His ability to create chances and contribute to the goal tally aligns perfectly with Arsenal's attacking philosophy under manager Mikel Arteta. Andre Berta's strategic approach. Since taking on the role of sporting director, Andre Berta has made it clear that he intends to make an immediate impact. His reputation in the football world is well established, known for his analytical approach and keen eye for talent. Berta understands that securing Eze would not only strengthen the squad but also send a message to both fans and rivals that Arsenal is serious about competing at the highest level. With Eze reportedly open to the move, having agreed to a 5-year contract with the Gunners, the focus now shifts to the negotiations between the two clubs. However, this has proven to be a challenging task. Crystal Palace has set a substantial asking price of £85 million, plus an additional £8 million in potential add-ons, making it a hefty investment for Arsenal. Negotiation stalemate. Reports indicate that Arsenal has tabled an initial offer of £65 million, plus £5 million in add-ons. While this offer reflects Berta's understanding of the player's worth, it falls short of Crystal Palace's valuation, leading to a stalemate in negotiations. The current situation has sparked debates among fans and pundits alike regarding the financial strategies Arsenal should adopt in the transfer market. Berta's attempt to negotiate a more reasonable fee reflects a broader strategy to ensure that Arsenal doesn't overextend itself financially. In recent years, many clubs have learned the hard way that inflated transfer fees can lead to long-term issues, both on and off the pitch. By keeping a cautious approach, Berta aims to build a competitive squad without jeopardizing the club's financial stability. The clock is ticking. With the weekend fast approaching, Berta and his team are working against the clock to find a resolution. Both clubs are engaged in serious discussions, and time is of the essence. Should Arsenal fail to reach an agreement, they risk losing Eze to another club or facing further complications in their summer transfer strategy. The urgency is palpable, and there's a growing sense of anxiety among Arsenal fans. The club has experienced a fair share of disappointments in the transfer market over recent seasons, and the prospect of missing out on a player of Eze's caliber would add to that frustration. What lies ahead? If the negotiations succeed, Eberechi Eze could become a significant part of Arsenal's plans for the upcoming season. His arrival would not only enhance the squad's depth but also provide Arteta with more tactical options. As Arsenal aims to return to the top of English football, acquiring a player of Eze's quality would be a step in the right direction. Moreover, a successful transfer would serve as a strong endorsement of Andre Berta's vision and approach. It would signal to both fans and the footballing community that Arsenal is committed to investing in young, talented players to build a competitive future. As the weekend draws near, all eyes are on Andre Berta and the negotiations for Eberechi Eze. The coming days will be pivotal for Arsenal, and the outcome of these discussions could set the tone for the rest of the transfer window. With Eze already on board personally, the pressure is now firmly on Berta to navigate the complexities of the transfer market and secure a deal that could prove vital for Arsenal's ambitions in the seasons to come. Fans remain hopeful that the club can reach a compromise with Crystal Palace and welcome Eze into the Gunners' fold. Arsenal makes initial offer for Eberechi Eze, Crystal Palace declines. Arsenal has submitted its first offer for Crystal Palace's Eberechi Eze, featuring an initial fee of £85 million plus Reiss Nelson. However, the bid was swiftly rejected by Palace, prompting both clubs to seek a resolution in the coming days. In a move that has ignited conversations among fans and analysts alike, Arsenal Football Club has made its first official offer for Crystal Palace's talented midfielder Eberechi Eze. The proposed deal, valued at an initial £85 million plus the inclusion of young winger Reiss Nelson, reflects Arsenal's commitment to strengthening their squad ahead of the new season. However, the bid was promptly declined by Crystal Palace, setting the stage for ongoing negotiations. Eberechi Eze, a rising star. Eberechi Eze has established himself as one of the most exciting young talents in the Premier League since joining Crystal Palace from Queen's Park Rangers in 2020. His unique blend of creativity, technical skill, and goal-scoring ability has made him an integral part of the Eagles' setup. Last season, Eze showcased his potential with several standout performances, further raising his profile among top clubs. His versatility allows him to play in various positions, whether as an attacking midfielder or on the flanks, making him a valuable asset for any squad. For Arsenal, whose attacking options have been under scrutiny, Eze represents not just a player but a potential game-changer. Arsenal's strategy. Under the guidance of new sporting director Berta, Arsenal has been proactive in the transfer market. The club is keen to build a team that can compete for top honors, and Eze fits into their long-term vision. The decision to include Reiss Nelson in the offer demonstrates a strategic approach to negotiations. Nelson, who has shown flashes of brilliance during his time at Arsenal, could be an appealing addition for Crystal Palace. The initial bid of £85 million signifies Arsenal's willingness to invest in top talent while also being cautious about financial commitments. Given the inflated transfer market, this approach reflects a balanced strategy aimed at avoiding the pitfalls of overinflated fees. Crystal Palace's response. Despite the appealing nature of the offer, Crystal Palace wasted no time in rejecting Arsenal's bid. The club views Eze as a key player and is not inclined to entertain lowball offers. Palace has a history of standing firm on their valuations, particularly for young, promising talents. The initial fee reportedly falls short of what Palace deems appropriate for a player of Eze's caliber, especially considering his potential and importance to the team. The rejection of the bid has left both clubs in a challenging position. While Arsenal is eager to secure Eze's services, Palace is equally determined to retain their star player, at least until their valuation is met. Looking ahead, ongoing negotiations. Despite the setback, both clubs are expected to continue discussions in the coming days and weeks. The transfer market is dynamic, and negotiations can often pivot quickly based on various factors, including player interest, club strategies, and financial agreements. Arsenal will likely reassess their approach, potentially increasing their offer or including additional incentives to make the deal more appealing to Palace. Fans will be watching closely as developments unfold. The transfer window is a time of hope and uncertainty, and securing a player like Eze could be a significant boost for Arsenal's ambitions. The club has already expressed its intent to revamp the squad, and Eze's addition could play a crucial role in their plans. The bigger picture. The pursuit of Eze is part of a broader trend in football where clubs are increasingly valuing young, homegrown talent. Arsenal's interest in Eze not only demonstrates their commitment to scouting and developing young players but also aligns with the club's long-term vision of building a team that can compete at the highest level. For Crystal Palace, retaining Eze is essential for maintaining their competitive edge in the Premier League. The club has invested time and resources in nurturing his talent, and losing him would represent a significant setback. As Arsenal and Crystal Palace navigate this crucial negotiation, the outcome remains uncertain. Eberechi Eze's potential move to Arsenal could be a game-changer for both clubs involved. While the initial offer has been declined, there is optimism that a compromise can be reached in the coming weeks. Fans will undoubtedly be on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting updates as the transfer saga unfolds. Will Arsenal enhance their bid, or will Crystal Palace hold firm? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, all eyes will be on this exciting transfer development. What Eberechi Eze did in Crystal Palace preseason friendly amid new Arsenal transfer update. Latest Arsenal transfer news with Eberechi Eze impressing for Crystal Palace as the Gunners continue to weigh up a move for the attacking midfielder. Arsenal target Eberechi Eze was at the center of almost everything good for Crystal Palace during their first preseason friendly in Austria against Mainz 05 on Tuesday afternoon. The Eagles head coach Oliver Glasner had confirmed that his side would be facing the Bundesliga outfit in two 60-minute games as part of their preseason tour in Austria. Eze and several other first-team stars such as Adam Wharton and Jean-Philippe Mateta were named in the starting 11 for the first clash. With Palace running a live blog of the game, their updates provided further evidence as to why Arsenal are interested in signing Eze. During the first half, despite Mainz mostly dominating, Eze was the conductor for Palace with through balls to Mateta and Ismaila Assar unfortunate to not result in goals. £87 million winger signs, 6 departures fund Eze transfer, Arsenal's dream end to summer window. Crystal Palace confirm Eberechi Eze's decision as Arsenal transfer plan clear. The second 30-minute period saw Eze take up positions closer to goal with one shot flying over the bar before he very nearly squeezed beyond the Mainz defense after clever play between Wharton and Assar. Eventually, Palace's dominance told and they took the lead through Mateta. Mainz equalized in the final few minutes, but it was a solid outing for Eze and company, with it clear again that he is Palace's talisman. Two midfield signings alongside the presence of Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice may result in Eze being pushed out to the left more often than not if he joins Arsenal, despite his preference to be deployed in more central areas. A departure for one of Gabriel Martinelli or Leandro Trossard would make that scenario playing out even more likely. However, it seems as though the Gunners may have to settle for fringe players such as Alexander Zinchenko, Reiss Nelson and Fabio Vieira departing to help raise funds. The latter has recently emerged of interest to West Ham United, and any funds acquired could go on the signing of Eze. However, a new update, courtesy of The Athletic, has made Arsenal's stance on his valuation perfectly clear.